welcome to a new edition of our show, Money Means Business. As we always say, business means money. Stability and business mean a lot of money. And I'm Nermin Nazim, broadcasting live from Cairo, the microcosm of the whole universe. So said poets and writers of old. There is a lot to talk about, especially the campaigns, the tourist campaigns. How do we go about them? This is a very important issue. But we always review what happened during the week. And President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi arrived in New York on Saturday, today, to participate in the meetings of the 74th round of the UN General Assembly. The head of state is due to address the gathering representing Egypt's visions regarding a number of regional, continental and international files. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry arrived in New York to prepare for the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in the 74th round of the UN General Assembly high-level meetings. The first day of the high-level general debate will start on September 24th. President al-Sisi will be among the first heads of states to address the session. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ahmed Hafez said that the Egyptian participation in the UN General Assembly round reflects the country's pivotal role in the UN bodies along with its regional role in all relevant issues. And we have with us online Ambassador Mohammed Hagazi, a former Assistant Foreign Minister. Hello, sir.
Hello, Niveen. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Actually, we'd like you to expand on the visit of President Sisi to New York and the 74th round of the UN General Assembly, his participation.
Well, the 74th session of the UN General Assembly meetings comes in a very crucial time where the world really is facing political turmoil as well as economic confrontation and trade wars. Among these issues also are issues pertaining to our region. The political situation in many parts of our region is really facing a lot of complications. In Palestine, things are ongoing without solution, as well as the ongoing war in Syria, Libya, and Yemen. But on the world stage, there is also the trade war between the United States and China, and the unilateral decisions that is taking in this regard, affecting the world economic growth and really threatening of a very difficult situation for trade and world economic forecast. The most important issue also is the escalation of tension in the Gulf area, as well as the tension between Iran and the United States and the terrorist activities in the terrorist acts that has struck the Aramco oil facilities in Saudi Arabia. Within this framework, the 74th session is taking place, and this is an opportunity for multilateralism to prevail over unilateralism, and peace and international diplomacy to really affect a very complicated and tense situation. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi definitely will meet world leaders and will raise from his parts many important files. One is related to the region and the ongoing fight and tension. The second will be definitely the hopes and dreams and challenges facing Africa, being the head of the African organization, and he will definitely present the Egyptian success story in regards to the economic reform and put emphasis also on Egypt's role to confront terrorism. And I'm sure that his speech, which will come on the sixth round in Uru, he participated in the 69th session on 2014, and now after 6 years, he can talk with clarity about the success story of his economic reform, and he can also talk about Egypt's fight against terrorism. And on that, he will reiterate our position that confronting terrorism will require an overall strategy, as we are facing a transboundary threat that requires international commitment. So the president definitely will talk Libya, and he will highlight the success in Sudan, and he will talk about the ongoing situation in Syria, calling for a political settlement, and Palestine to respect the international legality regarding the establishing of the Palestinian sovereign state. He will definitely dwell on the role played by regional powers, I guess Turkey and Iran, in invading Arab security and threatening the stability of the region. Women and their empowerment, youth and their future requires a lot of attention, and President always keep an important reference in his speeches to those two important fights. I think the agenda of the summit, or the 5 summits in the agenda of the 74th session is of a paramount importance, and Egypt has a stake in each of them. The first one will be on a greener world, and it's the environmental challenge. The first high-level summit will cover one of the 5 important challenges, or one of the most important 5 files in this session will be the environmental or the climate change, and the president being part of the African quest towards equality in helping mitigation and adaptation of the climate change, will ask the international community to bear its commitment in this very important summit. The second important summit will cover the health, the comprehensive health care, and Egypt also has an experience to raise in this very important summit. The third summit, or high-level talks, will talk about the goals, the strategy, or the world strategy to achieve the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, and the help required for the third world countries and Africa to achieve this very important goal to eradicate poverty, hunger, and to reach equality in economic progress. And this will not happen without really the support of the world community to the third world country, and that is the theme of the 4th summit, which will cover the finance of development. And I think financing the development is a prerequisite for our countries in the third world to succeed. The last one will cover the needs of the small island countries and development countries, isolated or landlocked, so that we can enable them to reach out to development. This is, in a nutshell, the overall agenda, but what is important also, besides the speech of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, is the bilateral talks that will allow them to raise our issues, being it Arab or African, with world leaders seeking solution and support.
Ambassador Mohammed Hageti, thank you very much.
يسألوني مصر بالنسبة لك ايه؟ مصر أجمل شيء حصل لي بخاف عليه. يسألوني مصر بالنسبة لك إيه؟ مصر أجمل شيء حصل لي بخاف عليه، أجمل حكايات زمان ضحكت بنت الجيران، أجمل حكايات زمان ضحكت بنت الجيران، صحياني الصبح بدري ولا مرة أروح بدري، صحياني الصبح بدري ولا مرة أروح بدري، فرحة أمي بنجاحي شارع اللي كبرت فيه، صاحبي اللي كان في ظلي ومعاه عمري وتاريخي، صاحبي اللي كان في ظلي ومعاه عمري وتاريخي، معرفش ديانته ايه كان مسلم او مسيحي، عايشينها بكل طيبة ولا تطلع منا عيبة، عايشينها بكل طيبة ولا تطلع منا عيبة، نقسم فرحتنا بينا ويكفينا القليل، روايات محفوظ وطه رامي وسومة في سماها، روايات محفوظ وطه رامي وسومة في سماها، أبو مكة وأحلى يعقوب وأحمد زويل، ويسألوني مصر بالنسبة لك إيه؟ ويسألوني ابن مصر صفاته ايه، قلت راجل بلد وروح وعايشة فيه، ويسألوني ابن مصر صفاته ايه، قلت راجل بلد وروح وعايشة فيه، هو صمام الأمان لبلاده من زمان، هو صمام الأمان لبلاده من زمان، عاش اللي بيبني فيها ويعادي اللي يعديها، عاش اللي بيبني فيه ويعادي اللي يعديها، حالف وبكل غالي لا يشيلها جوه عليه، ويسألوني مصر بالنسبة لك ايه؟
We're back again to Money Means Business, and we have with us our guest, Mr. Tariq Sarhan, tourist guide. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for having
Good
me.
evening. Well, before tackling anything, you just, when we, asked Ambassador Mohammed Higazi about the visit of President Sisi and expanded on that, you wanted to comment.
Yes. His Excellency, the ambassador was talking about trade war,
Yes.
and we should think that we are not far of this trade war.
Yeah.
We should take our, as I'm a person working in tourism field.
Yeah.
There is a trade war between Egypt and Spain and Turkey and other nations.
Definitely.
So we need to take our share as we deserve this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That was the first one. We are not far from the trade war between the States and China.
Yeah.
And we can get more benefits from this war.
Yeah.
Right? This is number one. Number two, they are talking about, His Excellency was talking about a green world and terror.
Yes.
Right? Because some media outside the country,
Yeah.
they give the impression to the people that Egypt is not safe.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Egypt
Exactly.
was, the rank of Egypt this year was before than the States and Germany and the United Kingdom itself.
Isn't this a reason some would use to spoil the image?
Yes, they want to spoil the tourism for us because
Yeah.
they know that Egypt deserves to be more than this, in a much better place than we are now.
Let me ask you a question before you go on. I'm sorry for
No,
interruption, but those evil, I'm saying evil powers that say, you know, from within or outside, you know, that have agendas to spoil everything and create havoc. What would they do if you see them in person? Like I'm talking about in your business, only in your business that suffered for long years from, you know, what happened and the revolution and terrorism in the middle. What would happen if you see these people in person? That's a question, you know. I mean, what would the Egyptians do? You know, but only, you know,
I
like,
think this laugh is more than enough. But better, we don't meet.
we don't need that. Better stay away from us. Go in your corner and don't move.
Yes, better not to meet, right? Anyway, terror now.
Yes.
It's not only in Egypt. It happens in Egypt. But let me give a small comparison for a minute.
Yeah.
People who was killed in the States last year.
And not
for mass shooting,
yesterday,
for
this week,
example,
you know, also happened again in New York.
Yes, 130.
Yeah.
And there were 6 persons only in Egypt.
Yeah.
Is that more clear number than this? That now the country is safe. Much better than when Muslim brothers came to authority,
Yeah.
right? And they destroyed everything.
Exactly.
Do we need to repeat this again?
No, nobody will allow this actually. You know.
Nobody will allow
Yeah,
this, of course.
yeah.
And a green world. A green world, this is something very important for the humanity, not only for Egypt, right? We need to help each other now because the climate is changing, right? The global warming, this is a very critical issue, right? And it affects everyone, right? So we need to cooperate. Why we are insisting, the Arabs or the Europe or the States, why we are insisting to play zero-sum game? Why don't we play win-win game?
Yes.
If we are cooperating together, I think everyone will make profit. If we are fighting, let me say another example for what's going on now between Saudi Arabia and between Saudi and Iran.
Yeah.
Why do we have to go to the States to solve our problems?
Exactly.
Why both nations, I'm talking about, this is my opinion.
Yes, yes.
Between Iran and Saudi, why
Yes.
don't both of them give concessions and sit together with each other to solve this? We know all that the American diplomacy is how to get benefit from the crisis, not how to solve the crisis. This is quite different attitude, right? Then why don't they give concessions for the sake of the humanity, right? It's a win-win game in this case. But buying weapons all the time and then somebody will invade the other, somebody will kill the other, right? Who's the winner by the end of the day? Nobody's
Or
winning.
losers.
They are
Exactly.
losers, right?
Exactly.
Then, back to the trade war.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that Spain this year, within the last 6 months, their profit from tourism was 83 billion euros. And our share for the last year, our profit from tourism, that I'm talking about the tourism field, the income from tourism only, was 10 billion US dollars in Egypt. Meanwhile, we are in the heart of the world.
Yeah.
You don't have to compare the Egyptian weather with any other nation around us, right? The treasures we have, then we deserve to be in a better place than we are now.
Of course.
We don't have to depend on the other people outside to make our campaigns. Sometimes we have to do things because they are not all friends. They are not all having good intentions, right?
Yeah.
So we need to do the job, the homework
Ourselves.
by ourselves.
Yes.
Right? Otherwise, we can get the whole profit for ourselves.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
During this year, we have many campaigns for encouraging tourism. The last of them was people to people, right? All right, we did our job. Her Excellency, the Minister of Tourism, Dr. Rania Mashar, she's doing a very good job outside in creating awareness about Egypt. That Egypt now has been changing better than before, than when Muslim brothers were there, right? And there is a homework should be done inside the country, people to people. It means that our people and the other people who are going to visit us, right? We started already by outside, but we should clean. We should arrange our home. Make everything easy to the people. Make more facilities to the people who wants to visit Egypt. I think if we succeeded in this, that the campaigns will get the result.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely. Well, part of the campaigns, like people to people, also we'll talk about that, but the ministry insisted on now discovering hidden gems or getting them exposed to the world. This is what we have. We have hidden gems that not even Egyptians know about.
Remember what I said last time? Every time I repeat this,
Yeah.
in every square meter in Egypt, we have treasures.
Yeah,
Needs to be discovered
yeah,
or needs to be more arranged, more facilities.
yeah,
Let me talk about Fayoum, for example. It contains the most important geological treasure all over the world.
yeah,
And we are not getting any benefit of this, right? And it's 1 hour by car from Cairo.
yes.
Why we are not exploiting this, right? This is one governorate only, one treasure.
Only recently we hear about Tunis, the village in Fayoum, where there are other things,
But we
myriads
have
of
the
things.
Wales Valley. We
Yeah.
have the most important geological site in Katrani Mountain in Fayoum, right? And we have monuments belongs to all decades of our history,
Yes.
starting the pre-dynastic until the Muslims period,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And waiting to be visited, waiting to be developed.
It's not on it's not on the plan when foreigners, or let's say tourists, visit Egypt. We don't see. They don't come and ask for that. They don't know anything about this.
Because most of the travel agencies, they concentrate only on leisure tourism, Red Sea and Sharm el-Sheikh, and the culture tourism from Cairo till Abu Simbel. Cairo, Luxor, Aswan, Abu Simbel. Meanwhile, we have another treasures,
Yeah,
and it deserves to be visited. But the point is, nobody wants to go there. This is our homework now.
okay.
The minister will not do everything by herself,
Yeah.
right? We see every day Dr. Khalid Danani, he's making great discoveries in the monuments, right?
Yeah.
And then after the media come and leave the place, it is closed again. It's
Why?
not added. It's not added. Because someone has to inform the travel agencies from
Yeah,
the
that we
Ministry of
have.
Monuments
Exactly.
that this tomb has been opened now, and as much
It
as
can
you
be
can
visited.
put it, yes,
Yeah.
put it in your schedule, right? Imagine that Saqqara, for example, where the step pyramid of Zusar, this is the biggest burial place all over the world.
Yes,
And we only visit Saqqara maybe for 1 hour maximum,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Then this another. We have hundreds of treasures in Saqqara only. Saqqara. I'm not talking about another new places.
Only
Not-
one place, Saqqara.
Yes, yes, Saqqara only. Within 1 square kilometer,
Yeah,
you can find unbelievable things you can visit. Another example, New Alamein city.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this several times before. It will change. I repeat, it will change the map of the world tourism totally. Because in winter time, our weather in Egypt, in the Mediterranean, much better than all our surrounding countries. Better than Spain, better than Italy, better
Yeah.
than Tunisia.
Yeah.
Right? And the city is very near to the monuments of Alexandria. And just 2 hours by car from New Alamein city to the new museum will be open next year.
Yeah.
Right? Then we have a privilege here in this point that if people, they are taking in Europe, for example, they take Saturday, Sunday vacation, right? They can leave their houses Friday afternoon and they will sleep a night here on
Yeah.
Friday. Saturday, they spend 1 day leisure tourism or culture tourism, and the second day will do the other thing.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the day, Sunday night, they will go back to their country.
Yeah.
Is there any other nation is having like this treasure now? No, no way, and no, it's not no comparison between us and so we don't have to wait too much.
Yeah.
We have to be arranged and prepared for making another campaign for New Alamein city itself. This is something, a new product, tourism, right?
Yeah.
So we need to start our campaign for this, not to wait until the city is complete. At least we will put it on the world map tourism.
definitely.
And the campaigns, we are making the campaigns, it's another mistake of the travel agencies in Egypt,
Yeah.
clearly, because now we are depending on Her Excellency Dr. Rania Mashad to go and travel everywhere to make a campaign about Egypt. But all the travel agencies outside, they start to put their winter agenda, the trips, the schedule of trips to everywhere in the world from June, July.
Yes.
So we should send them before June or July. We have these new places.
Yeah.
Why don't you put it? Right? Why don't we invite those people to see the new treasures, right? To put it in their programs, right? Travel agencies, they are insisting, and this is a very big mistake, they are insisting to sell the same classic schedule. Cairo, Nile Cruise, Luxor, and Aswan. Sometimes Abu Simbel, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, and not all the people, because Abu Simbel is a little bit expensive. It's an optional
okay,
tour,
okay.
right?
But it's magnanimous.
Yes, but the point is they don't put it,
Yeah.
right? And all of them, by the end of the day, they will fight for the same price. And now we know our market. I'm sorry to say this, but most of them, they sell the tours under cost.
Although we have here, as the Business Insider mentioned 2 weeks ago, that Egypt is the venue for billionaires. So why are we selling? We don't have, of course, we have to have different classes, but no categories. But why are we? Are they being sold that cheap?
The point is because they are all of them selling the same program. They are selling the same program. Cairo, Nile Cruise, Luxor, Aswan.
So if there is a difference and there are other venues, then of course it will make a difference, right?
Make another program, right?
Yeah.
Now we are not allowed to go to the Western Desert and safari trips for the Siwa Oasis, Dakhla, Kharga, Bahariya
Yeah.
Oasis, because the situation, the political situation in Libya is not stable. Why don't those people travel? I'm addressing now the travel agency in Egypt, right? Why they don't want to think about the mountains of Marsa Alam
Yes.
and the leisure tourism as well,
Yes.
right? This is a new product,
Yeah.
mountain climbing,
Yeah.
right? They don't want to go there. Just to send a tour guide and four-wheel drive car
Yeah.
to explore and ride back, make a report after you finish the trip. This product will be easy to be sold in the market because many people want to come to see this area.
Definitely,
it's
definitely.
a
And it
green
will
nature
attract
over there, but
those trackers and those would like to, the climbers, mountain climbers, definitely.
So we need to present new products to the people,
Yeah.
right? One more thing, we need to make more facilities everywhere in the country,
Yeah.
right? For example, when you go to the pyramids, which is the most important monument all over the world, right? Sometimes toilets are not well prepared.
Yeah.
You don't have ATM machines, right? People who wants to buy something or exchange money, we don't have even shady places.
Yeah.
We don't have this. They said that it's under construction, but till when we are going to wait this, right? The Ministry of Monument is responsible for conservating, for discovery with something new, right? But the managing of the monuments, it needs to be another entity.
Okay.
Somebody will be responsible for this, for cleaning, for preparing toilets, restaurants, right?
Definitely.
Another point,
Yeah.
in Valley of the Kings in Luxor, the west bank of Luxor,
Yeah.
right? One of our problems there, that we have the schedule, the classic schedule, which I still do repeat it every week. The Valley of the Kings, Queen Hatshepsut Temple, and the Satya of Memnon. Meanwhile, we have the Valley of the Queens,
Yeah.
Deir el-Medina, another, the workers' village, and the Nobles' tombs, right? But the problem is we have to finish the West Bank as soon as possible, right? Because we would like to go back to take lunch on the East Bank. There is no enough restaurants in the West Bank.
Okay.
What if we have the house of Howard Carter with a beautiful garden, right, containing a replica of the tomb of King Tut, right? This garden, why don't we exploit this and deliver this to a management company to make it a restaurant for lunch?
Yeah. That would be great.
In this case,
And have the small replicas we sold too.
yes, and then you will double the people will be able to visit the other places,
Yes.
which is optional tours.
Yes.
That means more income. Money means business.
Oh, exactly, exactly. Money means business, and business means money, a lot of money. Definitely,
Yes.
if it's done right.
We
Definitely.
need to do like this.
Yeah.
We have seen marketing campaigns, again, back to marketing. Remember when President Putin of Russia, when he came to Egypt, remember what was the place he took his dinner with the president? It was Cairo Tower, right? This is another marketing campaign.
Exactly.
And never, when I started my job as a tour guide, never visited this place with my guests. It's not included,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And now we are about to open Baron Palace,
Yes.
right? Within 2-3 weeks, right? On the way to the airport, people are leaving Egypt.
They can just go there. Definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
And
It's
have
the
a
whole
nice,
Heliopolis, you know.
nice dinner with quartet of music, playing
Yeah,
classic
yeah.
music. You smell the past, right? Is
the
that
Dolce
difficult?
Vita. Exactly, exactly.
You are taking your last dinner in Egypt in one of the great palaces, a unique design in Egypt.
Yes.
Is that
great.
difficult?
No, it's not difficult. We will talk about that. We expand more, but we go for a short break, after which we'll be coming back. Station 2 don't go away. We're back again to Money Means Business, and all the beautiful things that can be done here to boost our tourism and the influx of tourists to Egypt.
Simply, we have endless chances
Yeah.
of selling everything. We can sell everything because we have the heritage
Yeah.
is allowing us to do this.
Yeah.
This week I was with American group, right? And I went inside the museum in what we call the tools room. The tools, the daily life tools used by the Egyptian at that time.
Yeah.
One of the ladies who was with me, and I showed her the spoons. How beautiful was the spoons they used,
Yeah.
right? We were the first nation to use spoons, knives, forks, thousands of years before. And not only making a spoon like the one we use now, it's very well decorated. It could be someone can make this as a souvenir,
Definitely.
right? And sell it. It's an income. Instead of encouraging the Chinese economy, importing from them what is sold on the bazaar,
Yeah.
right? Is it difficult to make like these spoons? It was made in Egypt, we are talking about 5,000 years ago.
Exactly.
What's the difficulty to make it again, right?
Yeah.
Every fine detail in our, especially the old Egyptians, right, could be a gift.
Yes.
We make a gift, the key of life, for
Yeah,
example, and
definitely.
the jewelry making, right, and everything.
But you're wearing the scarab, and it's amazing in its finishing. And yeah, I just, when I saw you, I just noticed, because I'm interested in, of course, reading about jewelry. This is beautifully made, but you said it's not Egyptian.
Yes, it's Japanese made, and I'm proud to have this. It's the symbol of our university. I work with Japan, East Higashi Nippon Daigaku, East Japan University, and when you exceed 10 years of working with them, they give you this pin. Right, and I'm very proud of it all the time.
It's amazing.
Thank
This
you
is,
very
you know, first it just attracted my attention because this is Egyptian, but also it's really very well made, beautifully made.
Because Japanese means quality. Japanese making it.
Exactly.
But is it that difficult to make it in Egypt?
No.
No.
No,
And
it
they
will be
took-
made handmade, you know, actually.
Yes. They took our motifs,
Yeah.
and they made it in a very, and I still keep
The box?
packing, yes, the box, they got it. You never believe your eyes. How beautiful is the box? I don't want to throw it. I will never use
It's
it
not a
again.
normal...
No.
Wow.
So,
Another
even the
channel.
packing, and I was talking about packing, and
Yeah, yeah.
we have an episode later on, we make it about shopping in Egypt.
Yes.
Let us make it next time. But
Definitely. How can we develop that? Definitely.
2 days ago, my daughter, she was with her manager.
Yeah.
She came from South Africa, and she wanted to buy
Get a present.
T-shirts,
Oh, okay.
right? T-shirts. Is that difficult? She was talking about the Egyptian cotton. I want to buy Egyptian cotton.
Exactly.
Imagine, they went to a very big shopping mall in Heliopolis, and they did not find any shop who's selling a T-shirt having the symbols of Egypt. And really, my daughter, I'm proud of her. She was very smart. She took the designs from the internet in a minute. She
Yeah.
took the designs from the internet about Egypt, the pyramids and like this, and the tower.
Yeah.
And she went to a sports shop who make the sportswear.
Yeah.
And she made it printed with her, right? And it didn't took more than 1 hour. And my daughter came, Father, it was not very costly, less than 100 pounds, less than 100 pounds. And it was beautiful. I said, okay, daughter, give me the address of the man.
So you
because
can do that, yeah.
I swear, I was very happy that she did like this because she wanted her manager not to leave Egypt
Without having something Egyptian.
Yes, and she made it and in a very simple way.
Yeah.
It's not costly. Meanwhile, the big department, the big shopping mall in Heliopolis was not containing this. Why don't we have this?
And Egyptian should be Egyptian made. I remember I went to Luxor something like 20 years ago, and I really got a beautiful, it was specially made. They made it for me, cotton, a T-shirt with my name, not printed, but embroidered on it, which is really a great idea. It was beautiful.
They have it in Cairo, but special order.
Yeah.
And it needs to be ordered previous.
Yes, sometime before, exactly.
They have it, but not all the places.
Yeah.
You have one shop only in Cairo, and one shop in Luxor, and one shop in Aswan, right? Is that difficult to make it? Not only the T-shirts. We know that, and everyone knows that the Egyptian cotton is the best quality all over the world.
Yes.
But we still insist to sell to people who come to Egypt the alabaster statues, and maybe one of them is 2-3 kilograms weight,
Yeah, which
which is difficult to buy,
exactly.
right? Or gold, and now gold is getting very expensive price, right?
Definitely.
Then we need to change our selling policy, right? To create, but they need towels, Egyptian cotton towels,
Yes.
and bedcloth. This is the best all over the world.
Yeah.
Right? But we don't want to sell this. I don't know why. There is no shopping in the bazaar area who sells like this in Khan al-Khalili, for example. What's the difficulty to have like this? Why we are, remember that when the mobile started in Egypt, everyone, he changed his shop into a mobile shop.
Exactly.
And now all of them are losing. We do the same travel agency.
Yeah.
We sell the same program.
Yeah.
Hurghada Luxor one day visit, Hurghada Cairo one day visit. And
Why do we imitate each other? Why can't each one be unique and present something different so that there is variety, or should I take everything?
we are in trouble at this point. I'm sorry to say this, but we need to change.
Yeah.
Because the market is changing. People who are visiting Egypt now or all over the world, everyone is suffering now, even the States, China, they are suffering from crisis in economy, right? It was not like before. They used to come to visit Egypt for 1 month. Now they might stay for 1 week maximum 10 days,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because even the vacation time now became shorter,
Yeah.
right? So-
Life changed, everything changed. So, like patterns, we need to adjust to the new patterns.
And if we are not changing,
Yeah.
we'll be like the dinosaurs.
Okay, lost and extinct.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely.
He stayed in his place.
Yes.
He didn't move, while other animals moved to another place, and they are still living until the moment.
Yes.
So we have to think: dinosaur or another creature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Need to change the policy of saying
Some adaptable environment to
Yes.
the differences. We should adapt to the variables and the
Yes.
changes
And
that are
it's
happening.
very important that we have.
Yeah.
We should create what we call research and development in department in the Ministry of Tourism,
Yeah.
an event planner,
Yeah.
another job title to be added to the ministry. That title, the manager.
We have wedding planners, so we have to have event planners for tourists. You know, they work there. Exactly.
The person will be in charge of this should put Egypt in every event in the world. Put
Yeah.
Egypt on the international agenda.
Yeah.
Make events in Egypt. Like, for example, now we have in Algona and
Definitely.
Hurghada, we have
It's an
the
important event. Yeah.
third edition of the cinema
Yes.
festival, right?
Yeah.
Right. Why don't we have it for theater,
Yeah.
for music, for jazz music, for Arabic
Yes.
music?
Yes.
It's a module, could be repeated several times,
Yes.
in several places, in several times, right? That means that when you are creating more events, more visiting, more income,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And next year we are about to open the first stage of the GEM, the Grand Egyptian Museum. It will be open for King Tut,
Yes.
right? The first opening will be the selection and the exhibition of King Tut, only 5,000 pieces, for example, right? And they said that they are making an opera bearing the same name of the king,
Okay.
right? And the celebration will be continue for 10-15 days, right? What if, and I'm asking Dr. Khaled Anani, what if you delayed some discoveries till you are making this, when people will come to visit the Egyptian Museum by
They
night,
just, go and visit,
take them to the new places,
Definitely.
make it like an orientation,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Why don't we think like this way? I think this will be helpful, right? Trying another programs, because the ticket, as I heard,
Yeah.
it will be a little bit expensive for the first opening, for first 2 weeks. Will be a little bit, because not all the people
Yeah.
are able to come or to pay like this money. Then we should show them how beautiful is Egypt, right? Putting the new discoveries morning,
Yeah.
right? And by night they will see the museum or the opera, and this opera should be repeated several places in the country, in the Valley of the Kings, and we have a unique, like what you call it, in the landscape or whatever, the background behind the Queen Hatshepsut temple, for example, and they are going to do Opera Aida
Yes.
in this next month, right? Exploiting this event to show how beautiful is Egypt
Yeah.
will help, will generate money.
Definitely.
And sometimes we hear people are complaining about the cost of living is getting higher, right? But those people, and this is the role of media, this is your role,
Exactly.
to create awareness to people about how important is the tourism, how
Yeah.
important is
Definitely.
tourism is like an economic, the economical army, right? We have an army to protect, but we should generate money from
Yes.
from tourism.
Definitely.
This is another army, and it's very important that to create awareness that those people are coming to visit us, they are generating money with them.
But what about, like our director, was talking about the Tutankhamun exhibition in Paris. That too. We had a guest that was totally against it. He said, I'm against our historical parts going out because it means they could be lost, they could be broken. Why don't people come here? If they see it abroad, they wouldn't come here. Are you with that?
With respect to that person, I don't
Yeah.
know who he is.
An economist. Okay.
But first, because I made several exhibitions to Japan,
Yeah.
right? More than one time. And I know how careful is the people in the Ministry of Monuments when they are packing.
Yeah.
And let me assure you something. When they pack, they come first, they stay at least 1 month taking the measures of everything and taking photos for everything.
Yeah, so it's not anything that people are packing and then opening it and it's going to fall on the
It's
floor.
not a travel bag. It's
Nothing
not a
like
travel
that.
bag, right? And they
Yeah.
are very, very keen about this. And then the insurance is more, you never imagine the value of insurance, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
all the exhibitions going outside Egypt, they send with them police officer
Yeah.
to stay from day one, maybe before the day one starts,
Okay.
until it come back.
Yeah.
Right, insurance company,
Yeah.
and representative from the insurance company, and conservator and curator, right? And those people, they are responsible for these exhibitions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we have thousands, not thousands, let me say simply, tens of thousands of pieces are kept in the stores. Are we happy to keep them in the stores? instead of sending them to generate money and to show the people the soft power of Egypt. This is our soft power. The monuments, the music, and blah, 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 right? We are showing the people, the other nations, our soft power.
Yes.
Right? And meanwhile, that exhibition, the visitors, 1.5 million, and this is the biggest number ever all over the world.
Yeah.
And those pieces sent
It doesn't mean that those who are going to go to the exhibition wouldn't come to Egypt because they saw that. There is a lot more. This is, something small to see from Egypt, and there is a lot.
What was there in that exhibition was like 160
pieces.
160 pieces,
Yes,
right?
yes.
The collection of King Tut, 5,000 pieces.
Okay.
5,000. We sent only 160, right? And the rest is here.
Yeah.
we didn't lose anything. And
Plus the museums, plus the tombs of the kings and queens, plus the history, the pyramids, and more and more and more to see here.
yes, and it creates, of course, it gives more attention. We will make the people more, they will like to come to the country.
Definitely.
We saw only 160 pieces. But now if you went to Egypt, I think the chance for them to know more about the country will be very good for both of us.
Yeah.
This is very important, of course. Something people who are against, I don't know why they are against. They are afraid of it might be broken. It might be broken here during transfer. But even this, when they started to transfer the pieces from the Cairo Museum to the Gem, I was there every time they transferred something. I was with the convoy. You never imagine how careful, how keen was the people.
This is the royalty. Everybody in Egypt was watching, like when the king was moved from Ramses,
People who are saying like this, they don't know, they didn't see the work in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
And I assure it's 100,000% safe operation.
Yeah.
They don't know.
We
So-
have less than 1 minute, so all that, any recommendations you have, with all that for the future of Egypt, future of tourism?
Facilitate everything to the people. Internet selling,
Yeah.
right? Put Egypt on an international agenda of events,
Yeah.
fashion, music, whatever you want to mention, whatever you want to name,
Yeah.
right? And a travel channel.
Yes.
I always repeat this,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Electronic visa system,
Yes.
right? Digitalize the world of tourism. Otherwise, you will get, by the way, turning the society to be a digital society in the field of tourism, you guarantee billions, I repeat, billions of dollars, because there is no chance to run away from taxes. And it's easy.
Definitely. Mr. Tarek Serhan, thank you very much for being with us.
My pleasure.
We'll meet and see more about shopping and more, things that would interest everybody.
Next time.
And more what's going on in the kitchen, in tourism, and outside the kitchen and abroad concerning that. Meanwhile, I'd like to thank our viewers for being there with us. We'll see you again next week as we always end. God bless our Egypt. God bless Egyptians. God bless the army. God bless the police. And God bless our president. And ادخلوها بسلام إن شاء الله آمنين from the Holy Quran into Egypt, God willing, safe, and from the Holy Bible. Mubarak, Shabi, Misr, blessed be Egypt, my people. I'm Darbi Nazim signing off. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye for now.